got the Roy, got Fire Roy and Yellow Roy going up, going up against each other.
The fire emblem is out. Whether it will be 3 houses or a blaze of glory, it is yet to be seen. In the conversions, though, early on here are on point from Byleth, managing to keep out down on this Roy, stuff him out, and make those swings with that. The punish game with Byleth, the surgical positioning has been on point, and this is very much a matchup too of the hammer versus the scalpel.
Yeah, so I mean it's makes you wonder because you have so much room in which to work on the background if you are Kusi, but I don't know, man. It's got the range game going on. You're basically zoner you're being playing as Byleth. Are you able to leverage the ability to get in and out so quickly as Roy with the risk that you take? I mean, if you whiff and you're getting parried, all of a sudden, you're just in a world of hurt.
One of the scariest things for Roy, right, is that neutral air out of disadvantage to find those reversals. Well, you just drift away from a swing and suddenly you just explode like we just saw Stu, who now the platform trap looking to come out from Garyium, but he's not able to lock it down, but still able to find the landing neutral air, racking up huge damage with this tipper. And we've just seen Kusidream not able to get in on his own terms. The only time Garyium's getting close enough for those Roy tippers to connect on that hill is when Garyium is coming in with a hit of his own.
Get the back throw. I'm trying to get a little bit more space, however, Kusidream not able to really get in to the extent that perhaps he would like, but shaky business to get back on the stage, but then immediately gives up mid-stage. Gary is absolutely like it's an IHOP out here. Is going to catch him on the ledge as well.
I love that arrow there to force out that air dodge early. But limit Roy's resources and the recovery, but beautiful call out with that middle hitbox of the forward air, closing out the stock. Kusidream getting on the board, and with Roy, a second stock could be soon swallowed now that he reset stage control, but just like that, Garyium's gonna find the reversal, trying to find a call out to just end the game right there at 40 at the ledge, but instead, up special gonna do so much work for this character, just whacking on the damage, and it feels like Kusidream gets hit once and just takes 7.
Seems like it. I mean, this is one of those things where if you have the ability to pile up that much damage, again, we were talking about straight hit KO power. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be a KO. You just need to get a hit with a big old disjointed hitbox, and that could be enough, as Gary is more than keen to prove there. How about a big old spear right up in your face that Kusidream is able to, at the very least, negotiate.
The pressure has been immense for Kusidream trying to get anything going, but it hasn't been varied. He has just really been holding forward, finding these same predictable paces of play on his spacing, and keeps going for these jabs on shield, right? We keep seeing the shield grabs come out, whereas Garyium hasn't necessarily been finding a ton of true things, but a lot of things where you have to follow the DI. He has kind of caught on to Kuzu's habits here in game 1, and the jab forward air not gonna come close out the game just yet. But Garyium, with the lockdown on just his pace of play, even with this stock getting taken, as Byleth, I mean, pretty much anything you throw out is gonna kill, and the up tilt just gonna lock down the space.
Each battle a chance to grow.
The answer is a whole lot of nothing. You get KO'd is what happens, and Gary going to be more than content with that game 1 victory. If you're Kusi, I mean, what is it that you do to deal with this pressure? You're not even able to get in all that much, which is the bread and butter.
Stu, you pretend like you're playing Melee. You dash dance. You have to bait Byleth to swing at you. And you have to not just hold forward. You have to not just get predictable on these DIs, especially as a fast faller, where it's going to be a little harder for you to get away from Byleth. With finally doing so there, that top platform playing an additional aid, but Kuzi just hasn't been able to take the stage control, or keeps dashing out and then just holding forward and getting caught on these approaches. When he gets an advantage, as we see, the conversions have been there, but he keeps overextending them, not respecting Byleth's hitboxes. And Garyium has been able to find the catch, find the reversal time and time again.
Seems to be a rough position if you are a Kusidream. However, slightly better with this game, even though, I mean, triplats simply present their own problems. Then again, you can create some for yourself. If you're a Kusidream, gonna get them on the top plat and finish it off at the back end.
And going for the MK Leo, that drag down neutral air, down smash, but not gonna find its mark, giving Kusidream an opening here. This is looking like a whole different Kusi from game one. Just the pressure has been landing by being able to bait out those swings, play into Gary's confidence after that game one by letting him get a little cheeky before calling it out. But now it's Kusi trying to call the roll through, and that's not going to work out, as now you put a halt to your own momentum, having to try to restart it. Roy's got the Octane in the tank, but the question is whether it's there, and it's not. Garyium's patience holding strong for now, but a ways to go to even up the percent.
The thing is, you have a way to burn this low and slow. If you get like about 50% off the interactions, then you're still winning, because that means that you're gaining percentage points, generally speaking, just because you put out there. So, Roy now, I mean, if you're able to deal with this Roy on flat ground, you have a means with which to play around. As long as you get this Roy swinging at air, which Kusidream seems to be doing quite a bit of, Gary is going to be able to make this comeback happen, and it seems to be coming to fruition here.
And I love this matchup so much, dude, because it's just everything that's special about Ultimate. We see the explosive confirms, we see the creativity, we see DI, we see DI mix-ups, we see the frame trap coming out left, right, and center, but more importantly, this matchup is one of whiff punishing, right? Both of these characters are ones that, when they get a little bit too aggressive, when they make that swing and it doesn't land its mark, they can find the punish on the other and get huge damage off of it. Game one, that was Garyium's bread and butter. Game two, it's been Kusidream's. But here at the ledge, Kusi's stock lead might be about to evaporate. Garyium, though, not able to make it happen, trying to call out a jump from center stage. That one was a little gutsy, but playing it one step at a time, Kusi not able to punish it, and now the clock is ticking.
And it just struck zero. Kusidream is going to go up and get that point. That is, it kind of makes you wonder if perhaps Gary trying to get a little too cute going for these call-outs, or perhaps it exposes one of the shortcomings of Byleth's character that Gary is all too familiar with. Roy can close down on you. You can't really close down on Roy, not without putting yourself at perhaps undue risk.
And this reminds me of exactly what we were talking about earlier on with me, right? The Byleth just can get stuffed out and get overwhelmed. But you know who has a harder time getting overwhelmed? The invulnerability and the crazy anti-air capability, as well as just matching you on explosiveness. Well, it's what happens when you don't ban FD these days, dude. The Fighter Pass 2's come out. It's Kazuya time.
I cannot believe we're getting Kazuya Mishima on Final Destination. Who could have foreseen this? But Gary, nevertheless, very big fan of the Fighter Pass characters, so it seems, and is going to catch him with jab 3 and also a down air. Kusidream can't help but laugh at that one as Kazuya going fist to blade.
Utilizing the leg disjoint there, knowing it would trade with Roy was just beautiful idea and beautiful placement. Now the electric coming out, looking for the double neutral air to close it out, but not able to find the stock. Kusi able to find the reversal. This could be scary for Kazuya, but getting a little over aggressive. That up special is going to close it out, and now Hell's Gate gonna put you off stage. That's a lot of damage with that rage drive taking away, and looking for the Spartacus to close out the stock too. But it's gonna be the Jer closing it out instead. Kusi managing to keep this one close in spite of the terror that he is facing from this demon.
Yeah, certainly nothing to scoff at, but Gary, to show that you got to do more than scoff. You got to fear. It's going to be a nair from Kusidream, trying to fight back a couple of the weakens from that blade, but it's going to be the up air that winds up taking the second stop. Excuse me.
That was so smart, Stu. He double jumped to switch his momentum and bait out the jump from Kusi to then catch it out with a late up special. Very good creativity there from Gary to find that little bit of a frame trap to keep the damage going. The electric gonna trade with the back air, not something you see every day. And as long as Kusi can avoid this rage drive, he's looking well situated. The sour spot on the Jer, though, not gonna close it out. However, if still going to do so, and just like that, we are at a dead even game. And a final destination. What a better place to close out an incredible set.
And Kusidream is saying that exact same thing, has been carrying him all the way across this stage till Kingdom Come. Been getting these wall splats out here, Ritual. And Gary now trying to garner just a little bit of momentum is going to get the Heaven's Gate. Not quite enough to get the KO, but the laser keeping him on edge and trying to keep him off. However, side B is coming out. Kusidream not going to give up the ghost yet. Kusidream is going to get caught with the back air and up into the heavens. Gary goes and ascends into the next round with the style about it.
Swung with that back air, and the placement was exactly